Several companies advertise their compatibility with XRP-powered retail payments by disclosing details of their partnerships with these companies for free. Furthermore, should Gensler be disqualified from cases where it is alleged that tokens constitute securities? Plus, we'll talk about how the recent rumors about XRP being backed by gold might impact the contentious XRP buyback proposal. Lastly, after hearing his thoughts on the matter, today's fundamental question is, can Ripple save the US crypto industry? Listen for more information if you're interested. If you think this would be something you'd be interested in, watch the brand new video right now. Welcome to our channel, where we discuss recent events in the world of XRP and other cryptocurrencies. We'd like to extend a warm welcome to everybody who is checking out one of our videos for the first time. If you don't want to miss any videos, be sure to enable notifications by clicking the bell. Stuart Alberti, the company's general counsel, has publicly argued that United States Securities and Exchange Commission Chair Gary Gensler should abstain from voting on enforcement actions identifying cryptocurrencies as securities. All cryptocurrency transactions, excluding Bitcoin spot trading and the use of crypto to purchase actual products, fall under SEC scrutiny, as Gensler recently stated in an interview with New York Magazine. Gensler restated that everything outside Bitcoin is a security. Inevitably, his comments have been met with strong opposition from crypto lawyers. In a tweet published today, Alberti cited the Antonio v. SEC case to argue that the SEC chair should not vote on enforcement actions involving cryptocurrencies that are being treated as securities because of his bias. In typical fashion, pro-XRP attorney and avid observer of the SEC case against Ripple James K. Phelan was present to submit a document outlining the case specifics. Due to prior infractions, the SEC has instituted a litigated administrative proceeding to permanently bar the petitioner from working in the securities industry. Interestingly, an SEC commissioner stated publicly that the restriction would be indefinite while the process was ongoing. The court agreed with the petitioner that the commissioner's presence tainted the proceedings. In light of this, the court lifted the injunction and directed the agency to conduct a new assessment of the evidence, this time without the involvement of the biased commissioner. The court's decision was predicated on the principle that all proceedings give the impression of being completely fair. Importantly, attorney John Deaton, who represents thousands of XRP holders as a friend of the court in the SEC action against Ripple, agreed with Alberti's statements. Deaton thought the approach used by the Ripple attorneys was clever and said it was important enough to bring up in front of the House Financial Services Committee. Another pro-XRP attorney, Bill Morgan, said that Alberti was right and that Gensler has persisted in making these allegations despite the fact that very little research has been done on most cryptocurrencies. Mark Fogel, a professor at Stanford and a former regional director at the SEC, refuted these assertions by noting the distinction between an administrative proceeding and a vote on enforcement proceedings. Fadgelj claims that the SEC commissioners and the chair serve as judges in an administrative action that involves litigation. They defer to the judiciary, however, when it comes to vetting actions brought forth by the enforcement department. Thus Fadgelj says the precedent doesn't hold water. Despite these disputes, the SEC has continued to initiate crypto enforcement cases, claiming authority over the emerging market since Congress has done nothing to regulate it. However, in a blog post published yesterday, some disclosed additional information about its relationship with Thrive for its XRP ledger-powered retail payment solution. The Crypto Basic announced that a new QR payment solution was created in the Netherlands by a group of people working in conjunction with Free. Payments made in XRP tokens are automatically converted to GitHub stablecoins selected by the store thanks to a free integration of the certain e-commerce plugin with available point-of-sale terminals and retail establishments. In a new post published yesterday, some explains how the solution is not limited to merely processing payments with the help of Free's open-loop loyalty program. In addition, we provide free loyalty, which will enable businesses to provide clients free cryptocurrency as part of a loyalty program. In addition, companies can create and manage digital coupons without spending a dime. All of these, it's worth noting, run on the XRP ledger. When we heard about Free and their plans to integrate cryptocurrency payment processing at their point of sale, we knew we had discovered a good fit. The XRPL's card payment and loyalty system was ahead of its time. According to Michael van der Veen, CBO of XRPL Labs, this cooperation is a huge win for the company. Our partnership is unprecedented because of the commitment and preparedness of both Free CEO Farhan and Free CTO Nabil to launch a new era in blockchain-based retail payments. As there are more than 350 brick-and-mortar shops and more than 500 online stores in the UK, this is where the company intends to launch its payment processing system. For example, $125,000 was awarded to Free through Ripple's Wave for XRP program. Aims to secure a quarter market share or more in the UK retail sector. According to the Post's assertion, discussions regarding the acceptance of cryptocurrency payments by merchants have already begun with acquiring banks. For example, CEO Farhan Dawood is widely recognized as the person responsible for popularizing the acceptance of Visa, MasterCard, and Amex cards in the UK retail sector. Reportedly well received in its initial trial run, Free Pay, formerly known as Pay with Some, deserves its popularity. Also, in the last few days, speculation has circulated that XRP would be backed by gold with influential parties. In this case, the token may fetch a price of up to $100. The source of this supposition is mysterious. It's possible, though, that this is just another way of looking at the contentious XRP buyback idea that made headlines again at the beginning of the year. Remember that Jimmy Valley of Valhall Capital proposed the XRP buyback idea in 2021, anticipating that XRP would eventually replace the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. Valley claims that this is because governments must have huge holdings of the token for this to occur, making a repurchase necessary. The managing director of Valley Hill Capital drew parallels between his hypothesis and the Bretton Woods Accord, saying that the buyback would not take place on the secondary market but rather at a predetermined rate, similar to that of gold. The attorney estimated a value for XRP between $37,500 and $50,000. As was previously reported, David Schwartz, CTO of Ripple, said that the plan appeared like a scam. The recent claims that XRP will be backed by gold have been dispelled by former Ripple director Matt Hamilton, who said, "You can't back XRP itself with gold. If you create an XOR token on the XRP ledger, you can keep tabs on gold," as Hamilton claims. The former Ripple director shared the perspective that 100 billion XRP tokens would require 2.8 million tons of gold to back with 1 ounce of gold. Considering that we've only ever mined about 288 metric tons of gold, as Hamilton pointed out, this is obviously not feasible. Even more worrisome, according to Hamilton, is that there is a limited supply of XRP while gold rises in value by about 0.3% per year due to inflation. It's important to remember that conspiracy theories and wild guesses are nothing new to the XRP community. Before, Schwartz had to dispel rumors that XRP had risen to a price of $327,000 on a dark pool. Don't miss out on being the first to know what's going on with XRP. Subscribe to our channel and enable notifications. Following Alberti's advice, we will now move on to today's primary topic. Could Ripple be the solution to save the US crypto industry? An open-source content distribution network, Alberti, tweeted today that Ripple is the best hope for the US cryptocurrency industry in the face of the Securities and Exchange Commission's negative enforcement policy. In light of the fact that most other blockchain companies have decided not to take the offensive against the SEC, the open-source content distribution network has stated that it thinks Ripple is the only blockchain company that can save the US crypto industry. Ripple has the greatest potential of any cryptocurrency in the United States. Potentially offensive US crypto players exist but aren't currently being utilized. So, as Alberti put it, our collective fate rests entirely on XRP. The SEC has taken heat for its strict enforcement action, but this is old news. The SEC's efforts to crack down on cryptocurrency projects that it believes have broken US security rules have had a chilling effect on the industry as a whole. Both Ripple and Alberti were accused of marketing unregistered securities to US citizens by the SEC. A federal judge has handed down a ruling in the SEC's case against Alberti, finding in favor of the agency. There has been no resolution to the Ripple litigation as the parties await a verdict from Judge Annalisa Torres. As a whole, the crypto business is something the Securities and Exchange Commission would like to regulate. In an interview published on February 23 by New York Magazine, SEC Chairman Gary Gensler said that, with the exception of Bitcoin, all other crypto assets are securities. If the SEC prevails in its case against Ripple, it will be one step closer to Gensler's aim of having all crypto assets besides Bitcoin fall under the SEC's purview. Despite this, Ripple continues to hold firm in its belief that it will be pronounced a victor in its dispute with the SEC. If the Silicon Valley Blockchain Corporation prevails, it may pave the way for more accommodating laws governing the US cryptocurrency market. This video has already concluded. Gentlemen, if you like the video, click the like button. Be sure to subscribe and enable alerts. See you in the next one. Bye.